You're listening to Radio Azad, and this is Double Shot Espresso with life coach Tasneem and Aisha. We are doing a look back on 2025. How was 2025 for you? And we will do a rundown of our topics. Of course, you can find all these topics on Mixcloud. You can find all these topics also on our Spotify and Apple Podcast site. So do give us a follow, and they are here on YouTube as well. So please do subscribe to our channel. How was 2025 for you?
I think when I was preparing this show, I felt that it was a mixed bag. So there's just so much that I walk away with. And yet at the same time, I think I'm really looking forward to looking back gently, honestly, but intentionally. So I think a lot of lessons learned. Uh, not all goals achieved, I must say. Some are rolling into 2026, but definitely a year of appreciation, gratitude,
Mhm.
and growth.
Say that again.
Appreciation, gratitude, and growth.
Wow. Look, she's thought about it all. Are you surprised? No. All right. So, to tell you the truth, I was at a Mavs game last night
Mhm.
and did not get too much time to think about the topic as much as I wanted to. But I've been thinking about this year all maybe over the last month or so,
Mhm.
and have really come to a lot of different conclusions. And I think for me it was like in Harry Potter there's a Dumbledore has that glass globe and it gives you an insight into
Yeah.
everything. And that's how the year has been for me. It has given me so much clarity and so much insight, that it has been eye opening. And not all of it has been good,
Yes, definitely.
but a lot of things have become crystal clear for me.
Absolutely. And I think in that clarity comes new resolve, and hope for a better version of me. So similarly for me, I don't think I achieved all of the things that I set out to achieve, whether they were in my personal or professional life.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I think the battles that I didn't win or the things that I didn't accomplish, um, they aren't really failures. They are stepping stones to either letting go and kind of realigning with new vision, or trying again with renewed energy and a renewed personality. So that's, I think, just the way you and I have lived life for a very long time. So it comes naturally now, alhamdulillah. uh, but yeah, I think it wasn't an oh wow all out, I would say 2025 my best year ever, but definitely loads and loads to appreciate and be grateful for too.
Absolutely. So, what the first thing that I want to do is to go over the topics that we
Mm-hmm.
did in 2025. And my goodness, every time I meet somebody, they always say, "We love your topics."
Right. I get that all the time too.
Right?
Yeah.
And I was going back and I was the list that you sent me, and there were some that were missing, so I added them. Um, I was like, my goodness, there really were some hard hitting topics for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So the topics that we did in 2025, and I'm just going to go over them quickly, and then we'll expand as we talk about it in the show, and you all can tell us which were some of your favorite topics, and we'll play some clips from these topics as well. So there was ego. I think
Mm-hmm.
that this was a real eye opening show.
Yeah, yeah. And I think what I have done when I prepped for this show, that I kind of wrote a few questions down, which I felt could be introspective for our listeners as well as you and me,
Mhm.
to reflect and see how we have absorbed that information from that show, from our experiences, things that we have witnessed, and how that has manifested in our life as a lesson as we close 2025. So the question that I'm asking all of you who are listening is, where in your life did ego soften this year? And where did humility quietly save you? So, where did you soften your ego? Maybe
Mhm.
it was with a personal relationship, whether it was something work related, friendship related, and where did keeping that humility intact quietly save you? Because I feel that, ego protects our image, but humility protects our soul.
I love it.
So many times, we do things out of ego. It protects our image in the moment, but eventually, whether it's stepping back or speaking up with humility, it will save your soul.
Yeah, absolutely. And there was actually something that Neelofer said, which really struck home for me. And she said, ego creates fear, and ego creates urgency.
Hmm.
And both these things are so true when you think back on your actions. There's this compelling force in you, like, okay, do this, do this, do this, do this. And it's ego.
Yeah, yeah,
Right? If you sit back and be patient, I think, and you ride the wave out, it's actually better in the long run.
very true. And I think where I softened my ego this year was since I do a lot of training and I travel as well for it, I need to work with different kinds of teams, and different kinds of teams comes with different kind of dynamics.
Hmm.
And some people you get along with, and some you just don't. But when you're in an environment where you are doing community service, or you're just doing a paid professional corporate training, I feel to get it to a working environment is sometimes so difficult because ego comes in the way, and I think I
Hmm.
let down that. So at sometimes I had to bend a little, and I think I let humility save the day. How? Because then your work becomes your noise.
Yeah.
Your success is from the product that you deliver. It's not the initial discussions and how you stood up for yourself in a meeting, or how you silenced somebody who was acting very smart. I think I
Hmm.
kind of learned to let my ego down there, and then just get up on stage and do a fabulous job.
And let your work speak for
Yep.
yourself.
Yes.
Absolutely. And we have a caller and several callers, so we'll take them.
Hmm.
There was a wonderful quote that I came across, कि जब रिश्ता ज़रूरी हो तो बात को रहने दो, और जब बात ज़रूरी हो तो रिश्ते को रहने दो.
How nice. Beautiful.
All right, let's take our callers. Radio Azad, you're on the air.
Assalamu alaikum, Aisha and Tasneem.
Array,
Hmm.
walaikum assalam. Before you start, SKFG, I just want to commend you and some of our other listeners. जैसे जैसे वो आते जाएंगे, we will be,
जी
talking about them as well. But you really have been such a pillar of this show, and always come prepared, always come mindful, and it's been a joy to do the show and have your contributions enhance and augment what we have to say.
Thank you, Aisha and Tasneem. Same feelings here. Likewise, बिल्कुल. और इतना अच्छा लगता है, मेरा दिन कंप्लीट होता है, हमारा दिन कंप्लीट होता है हम जब पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं, अपना कंट्रीब्यूशन और अपने एक्सपीरियंसेस शेयर करते हैं, और सीखते भी बहुत हैं. तो बहुत शुक्रिया. आप लोग भी हम लोगों की जिंदगी में पिलर हैं ऑफ इंस्पिरेशन एंड पेशेंस एंड
Thank you.
थैंकफुलनेस. मेरा कैरेक्टर, मेरी पर्सनालिटी का एक था 2025 में कि बी यू, be yourself and develop from the core values which you have. Keep on developing. उसमें आप लोगों का बहुत बड़ा हिस्सा है. You know, so और वो हमेशा ये रहा है मेरा कि be you and look into yourself. It's not ego. It's that you have to know yourself. You have to know where you have to take a position and where you have to give in. Relationships में क्योंकि वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होती है, मैं अपना ईगो को कॉम्प्रोमाइज करती हूँ, क्योंकि मैं जानती हूँ कि उसके रिजल्ट जो होंगे वो बहुत अच्छे होंगे. तो हम्बल भी हूँ, ह्यूमिलिटी का फायदा भी उठाती हूँ, मगर मेरा ये था कि आई विल बी माई सेल्फ, आई विल डेवलप ऑन ऑल माई पॉजिटिव वैल्यूज एंड कोर्स एंड कैरेक्टर. I will always be grateful and thankful and work on it through patience. But I want to live in harmony and peace. And when you want to live in harmony and peace with, sometimes it's very difficult people and with situations and all, you have to give in at certain specific situations without giving up your identity and all, and then work on it through humility. And feel good about it.
Yeah.
Be mindful about it. So बहुत शुक्रिया आप लोगों का, और कि आप लोग इतना इनकरेज करते हैं और इतना लेकर आते हैं इससे बेहतरीन प्रोग्राम. मेरे कुछ एकदम जो मुझे याद आए प्रोग्राम्स, 2-3 के नाम बता देती हूँ. एक तो था Who Am I? क्योंकि मेरे लिए शनाख्त और आइडेंटिटी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, तो वो था Who Am I? नंबर 2, टॉक्सिक रिलेशनशिप्स का हैंडलिंग, ये लाइफ में होता है, यू नो. एंड देन फ्रेंडशिप, आप लोगों ने फ्रेंडशिप पे फिर से किया था बेहतरीन. एंड देन नंबर 4, हाउ टू जज द कैरेक्टर ऑफ अ पर्सन. एंड नंबर 5, अभी जो आपका ईगो की बात आप लोग कर रहे हैं, आई विल गो एंड लुक इनटू द अदर प्रोग्राम्स लेटर ऑन, बट ये इमीडिएटली मुझे टिक किए, मैंने सोचा आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करूं.
थैंक यू.
वेलकम, टेक केयर एंड लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू द रेस्ट ऑफ द प्रोग्राम. एंड अगेन शुक्रिया, मेहरबानी, करम, जो गाना आप लोग याद करते हैं ना, वो दिल खुशबू से बिल्कुल महक जाता है. थैंक यू बोथ ऑफ यू.
Thank you, SKFG.
Lovely, SKFG. Radio Azad, you're on the air.
Hello, ladies. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello. Another wonderful, wonderful contributor of the show. Shanaz ji, your insightful presence, the topics that you give us, and the appreciation that you show. You always message us after the shows as well to talk about, how you enjoyed it. And, all this takes time. And we're so proud of how you've been writing the poems and we love it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. और very well said कि अगर रिश्ता रखना है तो बात आपने जो कही, that is really really something कि जिसका ख्याल रखना बहुत जरूरी है जिंदगी में.
Yeah.
So, and I have learned from you people so much, Tasneem and Aisha, and we bring all things which are, sometimes hidden at the back of our mind. And I bring all those things which I really think and give preference to. लेकिन मेरा ये है कि मैंने तस्नीम आपसे मैंने communication सीखा. How to communicate, what time, what space, and how to, what kind of words, tone. So मैं कह नहीं सकती, list is so long that I just keep going through that, what I have learned. और दूसरा आयशा से appreciation सीखा. She is such a big part in playing in my writing my poems that she appreciates, she encourages me, and I keep going with that encouragement.
So sweet of you.
And I think Shanazji, your insight, though, definitely number one, I think we both have unanimously told you that. But also the fact that I feel that you're so comfortable in your skin. I appreciate that about you. And I know that you have your weak moments like we all do, and we all question ourselves in the hope of becoming a better human being. But for the large part of it, what I truly admire is that you're comfortable being you. And I think in this world, which is full of filters and fakeness, you stand out. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I really, with my, inner depth of my heart, I am happy that I'm part of Radio Azad and a part of your life too. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we will keep growing and learning. मैं एक चीज कहना चाहूंगी कि जो हम कह रहे थे आयशा भी के जैसे इसका मुहावरा है, पहले तोलो फिर बोलो. हम क्या कह रहे हैं कि हम अपनी जात से किसी को हर्ट कर रहे हैं, किसी को पता नहीं क्या कर रहे हैं. So and my like SKFG, my best shows जो मुझे जहन में है, टॉप, मेरी मेमोरी इतनी अच्छी नहीं रही, जो अभी हमने recently Who Am I और Toxic People, and we will keep going.
Yeah, I'm going to give the list. अभी मैं list दूंगी and then that will jog some memory for all of you people. ठीक है?
मैं एक बात सिर्फ कहना चाहूंगी कि मेरे जो last year था, it was full of hard work and project, but I would say, I would give shabashi to myself that yes, I ऐसे भी दिन आए जब मैं नहीं करना चाहती थी, लेकिन मैंने अपने से कहा आई हैव टू फिनिश दिस, आई हैव
Yeah.
टू अचीव दिस, एंड आई केप्ट पुशिंग माई सेल्फ, एंड आई एम प्राउड कि मैंने अपने आप को पुश करके वो चीजें पूरी की। और दूसरी मुझे एक चीज तस्नीम आयशा, मैं ये कहूंगी कि मैंने ये सीखा कि जो मेरे पास अभी है इस वक्त है, I should value that, otherwise this will be gone.
Yeah.
And the most valuable thing in my life is the life right now.
Health.
कि अगर हम हैं तो सब कुछ है, नहीं है तो कुछ भी नहीं है।
बिल्कुल।
So true.
So मैंने अपने I went through my husband's heart conditions. तो मैंने ये चीज सीखी है कि just value and be in the moment. आज जो enjoy करना है कल का नहीं सोचना, क्योंकि कल की फिक्र में आज भी चला जाएगा।
Yeah,
so what I have learned during last 2023 से up till now.
Living in the moment is so important.
Perfect. Shanaji,
Thank you
wonderful.
so much.
Radio Azad, you're on the air.
जी, अस्सलाम वालेकुम तस्नीम एंड आयशा।
Triple S
The
threat.
triple S effect.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम। शाहिदा जी, आप जो आपने किया है और अपनी ज़िंदगी के साथ, यू आर सच एन इंस्पिरेशन। आपकी कल ही बात हो रही थी एंड आई वाज होल्डिंग यू एज एन एग्जांपल कि व्हाट यू हैव डन to reform your life, to re-engineer your life, just so you can find your essence, yourself, find peace. It is not easy, but yet you did it. So proud of you.
Thank you very much. आप लोगों का भी इसमें बहुत बड़ा हाथ है, क्योंकि I would not have where I am right now. There were easier ways to life, but I had to get out of, that thing to get easy way to really what matters in life. And it is hard, but this year also what I have, like जितनी मुझे anxiety होती थी कि किस तरह होगा, क्या होगा, and then I have called you guys. आयशा, आपको मैंने प्राइवेट भी इतनी दफा कॉल किया है कि I am stuck somewhere and like, so that I think this year alhamdulillah I'm looking forward that I will have less anxiety. I am letting things happen to not to worry about the future कि I don't know किस तरह इस चीज की take care होगी, किस तरह ये होगा, I have done a right decision or not, and things like that. सबसे बड़ा मुश्किल एक और step मेरा जो था when I moved out, that house which I bought was really in a good place, in a good resale value, good school district, everything. And somebody asked me कि शायद वो तुम्हें settlement में घर मिल सकता था, why didn't you take that house since you really love that house and you bought the house for सर्च करके सारा। तो मैंने उन्हें यही जवाब दिया है कि yes, that was my ideal house, but the memories in that house were not great. And मेरे में ये नहीं थी मैं कि भी मैं किस तरह इससे डिटैच होंगी। And now I'm thankful कि alhamdulillah I did have the courage with the right people in my life to leave those things behind and start a new life with more peaceful and safe place.
Yeah.
तो ये और जितने भी आपके टॉपिक्स हैं इस वक्त मेरे ज़हन में उम्र का तकाजा ये है वो सारे सामने नहीं आ रहे हैं।
नहीं, I'm just going to go over it, और आप लोग you guys can jot it down. But thank you for everything that you have done for this show, Shahida ji. We truly appreciate you.
No, thank you very much, and you guys have a great afternoon. I'm still watching. Your reds look good.
Thank you. All right. So before we get into anything, let's just go down the list. So we had ego. We had finding love again, which was our second time love,
Right.
And third time love. We had the marriage effect.
Yes.
Right? कि क्या होता है, love तो romance तो बहुत होता है, लेकिन जब शादी हो जाती है तो फिर bye bye romance and stuff. So the marriage effect. Saving a relationship. whether
Mhm.
it was a friendship, whether it was a marriage, or what have you. Koi bhi is tarah ki, we had that. In Ramzan, we had lessons learned from Ramzan.
Yeah.
We had humility, which I think was it's a great topic. So we had ego, then we had humility, we had disrespect, and this was really a fantastic show. All the elements, and we'll play some clips from that as well. We had insecurity. Insecurity hoti kya hai,
Mhm.
और किस तरह इसको काबू पाएं. We had Desi hosting and guesting.
That was a fun topic.
That was a really fun topic. कि मेहमान नवाजी और फिर the किस तरह जो हमारे कॉलर्स ने बहुत funny funny stories share की थी इसमें. This was one of my favorite shows, balancing act
Yeah.
of women.
Yep. Yeah.
Right? We want it all, and society tells us we need to have it all. But what happens in the process, right? Learning from the past. This actually was another very, very good topic that we had done. Intergenerational trauma. Zabardast, this one was. Drive Me Crazy. This was another fun show that we did about all the. And has it gotten better on the road? No.
I don't think so.
है ना?
No.
Crazy.
Nobody listened to our show. At least not that one.
Police, where are you? We want you out on the road.
Yeah.
Okay, how to win at work relationships. This was another very good one. This one got so much
Love.
love. Female friendships.
Mm.
And even the
My favorite too. I think
clips.
it did very well.
Yeah, even the clips were just amazing. Beyond the filter. ये जो filtered जिंदगी हम देख रहे हैं और सोशल मीडिया पर देख रहे हैं और सोशल मीडिया स्टार्स जो हैं हमारे इर्द गिर्द और what's the reality. So that was a good one. This was another very good one. Are you a good judge of character?
Yes. And in fact, I thought that this would be like, a little dry, but I think we had a very meaningful show
Yeah.
whilst discussing this one.
Singles in the house. This was a good one. What makes a diva? ये भी था. Fear and phobias. ये भी बड़ा एक मजे का show था. This was also one of my favorites. How much is enough? How much should you take in a relationship? How much money? How much of anything?
We explored different aspects of how much.
Yes. Negativity and criticism. This was another.
I loved this one. Yes.
Yeah, another great one. I think everybody's favorite. Who are you? And itna ek nebulous sa topic tha ye ke who are you or who am I? But gosh, we took like a deep dive into this topic and explored so many different dimensions of this. Toxic relatives, this was the last one that we had done. And then gratitude, this is the Thanksgiving show, lessons from life, right? And what are the different things we learn. We also had the other perspective with Sean. Should we let him back again on the show, Tasneem?
Yeah, it would be fun. Why not?
Okay, so maybe we will do that. And so this was the whole compendium of topics that we did in 2025, and quite a variety of topics.
Yeah, very meaty and meaningful is what comes to mind when I hear all of them at a stretch. When we go week by week, and sometimes Aisha suggests, and sometimes I suggest, and sometimes we've seen something and we've talked in the break and said next week ye karte hain. And I think eventually it just makes me realize that we are all same but different because we may have experienced something, but when we put a topic out, there are so many people who tell me, yeah, just needed this at the right time and you kind of did this topic. So I feel that eventually we are all just in the same circle of life doing our thing, so emotions are common across different life journeys.
Yes, and nobody better than you to partner on Double Shot Espresso. I know you have a favorite saying, which is, you put passion into purpose. And I think, that's, for me, that's what you do. And you are a striking example of how to live your life with this fantastic blend of putting passion into purpose and making things meaningful and making things fun. I really feel you've come into your own this year, Tasneem. I know physically as well. It's been a
Yeah, yeah,
journey for
it's been
both
a
of
journey.
us,
I
right?
know, right?
Trying to
Seriously.
get on, our battles with getting healthier,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully, we've both managed to do that and inspire each other along the way, and hopefully our listeners as well, you know.
Yeah, yeah. For me, I think uh, what I have observed of both of us, I think we probably may not really share volumes apart from Wednesdays. Like we do keep in touch, but during those conversations, we are not having our heart to hearts. Wednesdays are our days and only our days. And, we fill those up with the moments in between where we share life, share our highs, share our lows. And I think through it all, I have noticed one thing which I really would, maybe you have noticed it too. And I hope that you have. If not, then here I am telling you is your resilience of spirit.
uh,
You as you rightfully said, have not had a year which has only laurels to speak of. There are lessons also, and I think through it all you've had a resilience that has taken you through the year with so much grace and always with a smile. So
Thank you.
I think that's something it's contagious, and hopefully you are spreading your magic and sprinkling your um, sparkle as you go along. And I feel that even for me, I don't think double shot would have been uh, the shot that it is if not with you.
Thank you, this demon. I hate your long absences because I really do miss our Wednesdays
Yeah, and I was
together.
actually counting our show. We didn't do too bad. So considering,
No,
I
we did
think
terrible.
no, we didn't.
It's awful. Look,
Third,
52 weeks in the year.
हाँ तो कितने अपन ने किए टोटल मुझे बताओ.
25. नहीं, 26.
हाँ, so that's nearly like twice or
Half.
thrice a month, which is not bad. And
No.
ladies and gentlemen, you have to take note that whenever I'm gone, it's on work. तो this is सुन ले सारी
Yeah.
150 कितनी countries पे ये जाता है शो. तो मैं हॉलीडे पे सिर्फ ये अभी जो लास्ट वीक नहीं हुआ था, तब I think I was out of town actually vacationing.
Huh.
Other than that, I have only traveled for work. तो
Yeah.
वो तो फिर बनता है ना बॉस.
No, but it's because I'm being selfish and I
Yeah.
miss you when you're not there, and I know our listeners miss it, but it gives us a chance to replay some of these
Yes.
topics, and and listen to them again, and because um, otherwise you just tend to forget all the I mean, I look back on these shows and some of them I have no recollection of
Yeah.
what we
Yeah.
said in them also, the way, so it does give us a chance to look back on it. Interesting that you said that resilience, because yes, it has been a tough year for on many different fronts, but I feel it, like I said, it is also a year that gave me so much clarity, and it also made me realize that the only person you can rely on is yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and you just have to have faith in God, in faith in God's timings,
Yeah.
and do what you can. And I think I really came into my own this year in so many ways, because there was, that holding back was not there, right? And
Mm-hmm.
it's somebody very very close to me. Just 2 days ago we were having this conversation, and they said, Aisha, the thing that I admire most about you is this quiet strength.
Yeah.
And
So
they
see,
said
it's
you,
so similar to exactly what I'm saying.
yeah.
There is that.
So they
Definitely
said
there
you
is.
you are such a strong person, but you don't throw it in anybody's face. And I was like, wow, that's so sweet of you.
Yeah.
But and I hope that
There'll be many, many, I think, hearts to touch. And may you always shine and
thank
be
you.
an inspiration in your humble way that you are. and find success with every passing day.
Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that and truly appreciate you. Enough about me, and now we go back to the show. So I want to play this clip. It's from our show on. It's called The Invisible Load, and let's see if I can play this for you.
My goodness. I have to be the best wife. I have to be the best mom. I have to be the best friend. I have to be the best daughter. I have to be the best sister, worker, etc., etc.
And in that, Tasneem, I feel we also become an emotional dumping ground for everybody, or an emotional punching bag for everybody as well.
And I remember I'd read this quote once which said, "You can do anything, but you cannot and should not do everything, at least not all at once."
I like that.
है ना? तो we can do anything, inshallah, but we do not and should not need to do everything, and especially not all at once. एक reason जो overwhelm हो सकता है, societal conditioning है that a good girl says yes. So stay quiet, don't rock the boat. Everyone expects all these things from you. Just adjust, go ahead and do it.
And there was another quote. There was another segment from here, from this show, which I think has been one of the defining points of.
This was the balancing act women do, right?
The balancing act that women do. And this question that you asked, Tasneem, I think really has stayed with so many people. So let's take a listen to this one, because I feel it has defined so
another
much.
Question which I'll mention here too for our listeners to reflect on, that tonight when you're sleeping, or today when you have a moment of silence to yourself, reflect and ask yourself, and listen to this very carefully: who am I when no one needs me? Who am I when no one needs me? When your friends don't need you to be a friend, your children don't need you to be a mom to them, your spouse doesn't really need you to set up the table or cook a meal or organize anything. At the workplace, everything is running fine. No one needs you for anything. Who are you then?
What's the right answer?
True sense kya hai? Who are you in all of these roles that you play? Because when people need you, those are the hats you're wearing. Those are the roles you're playing. But when you detach from all those roles and you just think it as Tasneem, who are you when no one needs me? Oh my God, I feel so lost. So वो भी एक उसमें एक learning, और उसमें how should I say, learning ये है, a lot of our identity is derivative.
Lot of our identity is derivative. 9725019390 is that studio number. What do you all think? I think you asked some really hard-hitting questions
in that show
throughout the shows. Let's see. Radio Azad, you're on the air.
जी आयशा एंड तस्नीम, मैं जो तस्नीम ने सवाल कहा है, पूछा है, मैं कहूंगी मैं कहीं हवा में घुल जाऊंगी. So I don't know तस्नीम के क्या आयशा दोनों कि हम क्या इसी पर्पस के लिए आए हैं कि we should live with each other और there should be some purpose or some. तो मेरी अम्मी एक चीज कहा करती थी कि जंगल में दरख्त भी अकेला रहना नहीं चाहता. So how, without any role, without any purpose, without any meaning, I don't know. I can't fathom कि क्या होगा फिर. I will be nowhere.
Yeah, you can't exist in isolation and without human connection.
Connection, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. और एक और चीज मैं बताती चलूं कि जहन में आ रही है कि मैंने एक चीज ये देखी कि लाइक हैमस्टर जो व्हील पे घूमता रहता है, हम जिंदगी में ज्यादातर चीजें वही करते रहते हैं, उसी व्हील पे घूम रहे हैं. लेकिन हम ये नहीं सोचते कि एक मिनट के लिए उस व्हील को रोकें और सोचें कि क्या कर क्या रहे हैं. ये मेरा लास्ट पूरा ईयर या 2 साल से मैं ये सोच रही हूँ कि रुक के ये सोचूं कि what is life and why I am here and what I have to learn. तो ये कुछ रोजाना कुछ सेकंड्स में अपने आप को देखती हूँ, ये क्वेश्चंस के डिफरेंट आंसर्स मेरे पास आते जाते हैं. So that was my
wonderful.
I'll keep listening. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was trying to actually pull up the exact wording of a quote that came to mind when you were saying, Shahnaz ji, that and I hope I get it right, but it went something like this: that do you see the trees in the forest, or do you see the forest because of the trees?
Hmm.
Because
Beautiful.
you may look at one tree, and then that will be, am I living in a solo life? But then you are actually in a forest, and are you seeing all the forest because of all these trees? So it's very hand in hand. I cannot answer that. I feel we are all there for communal living, in the sense, yes, we thrive in a community, but at the same time, I think no individual can be truly happy if you're not prioritizing yourself as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Let's take a caller. Radio Azad, you're on the air.
हाँ आयशा एंड तस्नीम, जब आप लोगों ने ये शो किया था और ये क्वेश्चन थ्रो किया था, हु एम आई व्हेन नो वन नीड्स मी,
Mm-hmm.
मैं थ्रू आउट मेरे लाइफ से, स्पेशली आफ्टर 1971 व्हेन द वॉर हैपेंड, आई रियलाइज दैट आई एम नॉट व्हाट एवरीवन वांट्स मी टू बी, और साथ मिलके ये गुजारना है जिंदगी, बट मुझे तो मेरी जरूरत हमेशा है ना. सो आई एम मी वेदर एनीवन नीड्स मी और नॉट, या कोई और रोल्स हैं या नहीं. अकेले इस दुनिया में आए हैं और अकेले जाने वाले हैं. उसके बाद सारे रिश्ते और सारा चीजें इन बिटवीन हैपन होती हैं. तो बहुत शुरू में मैंने रियलाइज कर लिया था कि अपने साथ बहुत अच्छा रिश्ता बनाना है और एक शनाख्त, अपनी आइडेंटिटी बहुत शुरू से एस्टैब्लिश करना है. इसलिए कि जिंदगी में सिवाय आपके सब बहुत अच्छे हैं, सबकी बहुत जरूरत है, but in the end it's you who is going to be your best friend if you know how to analyze yourself and realize what life is, इतने सारे चीजें इसमें आती, इतना डीप क्वेश्चन है ये, मगर दूसरों को जरूरत हो या ना हो, दूसरों के साथ कितना बेहतरीन रिश्ता मेरा हो, मगर मेरे साथ मेरा रिश्ता बहुत अच्छा और इज्जत वाला होना चाहिए, क्योंकि मुझे मेरे अपने साथ रहना है. मैं अपनी बेस्ट फ्रेंड हूँ. इनर सेल्फ एंड आउटर सेल्फ का इंटरकनेक्शन. आई एम टेलिंग यू, बोथ ऑफ यू, 26 मैं जब लिखी हूँ आप लोगों के टॉपिक्स, क्या शानदार टॉपिक है, जिंदगी बना देते हैं, जिंदगी बना देते हैं if you want to learn from it. Thank you both of you.
Thank you, Shanaz ji, so much. All right, so we're going to continue with a rundown of all the topics that we did, and your favorite ones. And if so, for 2026, what we would love is if you have, a notebook, maybe it's your phone, and if there's one question that we are asking, a favorite quote that has come up either by a listener or any one of us, write it down, because that helps to jog our memories when we do something like this, and it's something to go back to, I think, throughout the year. So that would be our request for 2026. And if you have topics, we want to hear them too. Shanazi, thank you so much for your list, and the others as well. We would love to get some topics for you, anything that crossed your mind, any issue, difficulty, or even a fun light topic. You all requested, you wanted more of us, more of who we are, and we've tried to do that in the shows as well. So you can send us our topics too. You can email them, shows@radioazad.us, or of course you can text us as well. Be right back with part 2, looking back at 2025.